Hey guys, now Huda Beauty recently came out with a liquid matte lipstick set. This is just called the liquid matte minis. I think I have not tried the Huda Beauty's liquid lipsticks formulation till now, so I was very interested in them. So I went ahead and picked this up. Now there are four sets that are being offered. Now the one I picked up is called the red edition, which all of the shades that you see here have red tones in them. Then similarly you have like the pink edition, then the nude edition, all of them have nude shades, and then also the brown edition. But the shades that were being offered here looked like they would flatter me and I would be able to wear them effortlessly without the help of a lip liner or anything. So I really went ahead and bought the red edition. This is quite small. If you see, just the size of my palm, it looks very cute, the packaging and everything, but this is small. Now you get each of the liquid minis carries 1.9 ml of product, so you get 4 times 1.9 ml of product, which is I think 7.6 ml of product all put together. Now one full size liquid lipstick from Huda Beauty, it carries 5 ml, so this all put together you get more than one full size product. So it's a 7.6 or 5 ml put together, all put together, and one full size Huda Beauty carries 5 ml of product, and that retails for $20 and this retails for $33. Now per ml price wise comparison, if you see, this is tiny bit expensive because per ml comes up to $4.30 or something like that for this, but for the full size it costs exactly $4 per ml price. So this is slightly expensive but not by a lot. So this way you can try 4 different colors, but if you're really interested in one and if you know which one you really want, I think going to just the full size is the best way. Anyways, this doesn't, let's look at the packaging. This doesn't exactly come with an actual box or a proper packaging. This is just like a transparent sleeve and just has like holders which is separated, like compartmentalized. So this is just not really a packaging exactly, but of course this is like a set. So anyways, but this does have all the necessary information, like the ingredients list you have here on the side, and then the amount of product you get, and where are these made. These are made in these are made in Italy. Yeah, and as I said, this comes with a sleeve where you take the sleeve off and then just compartmentalize. You have 4 minis, and just take it out. Let's take it out. Now out of these 4 shades, I think you have one brand new shade and the rest are from the existing line, because from the description that I saw on the product page on Sephora's website, just you have 3 mattes, like a flat matte finish, and then you have like a metallic matte. So the metallic matte is like a brand new shade. That's what it said on the product page. So the metallic matte is called Showgirl. So this is the brand new shade. And then you have Famous, Heartbreaker, and what's this called? Material Girl. So these 3, I'm assuming that they are already existing shades. So I really love the packaging. I'm not someone who's really like who gets sucked into packaging. As long as it's sturdy, it's fine by me. But it has like a very beautiful frosted packaging and it looks really pretty, and it says Huda Beauty here, and Huda Beauty Liquid Matte. I'm happy she has like a very simple name, not like a very long name. So let's do some lip swatches and then let me get into the formulation and tell you guys how it worked out for me. Now let's start with this. This is called Famous. Now Famous is like a burgundy shade, reddish burgundy shade. It has red undertones to it. Let me just quickly lip swatch it for you. I have just like a traditional lipstick on, not a matte. I mean, it is a matte finish, but not like a liquid matte. Let's do Famous. So yeah, that's Famous. it does carry enough sufficient product to cover both the top lip and the bottom lip. I feel I do not have to like dip in twice. Slightly it's on the sheerer side in the bottom lip, but it doesn't look odd or it doesn't look drastically different, I feel. So yeah. And when I, even before it really dries, when I do this, when I like press my lips together, the product doesn't displace from anywhere. It just stays put, and it's really nice. And this shade is not streaky. It goes on really well, easy application, pretty quick. And applicator, I didn't show it to you guys. This is like a doe foot applicator. It's pretty good. There's nothing to find fault with. So that is Famous, which is like a reddish burgundy shade. And then next is Material Girl. It's a beautiful, very similar to this shade, but has strong purple tones to it, and it's also a very pretty shade. Let me just quickly take this off. And let's do this. Just excuse these kind of stains around my lips. It's just comes with the territory of lip swatching many times. And that is Material Girl, and this again is not a streaky shade. It's not streaky. It goes on very smoothly. I didn't encounter really any problems with it. And then this is my favorite, which is Heartbreaker. This reminds me so much of Ruby Woo. This is a beautiful vibrant red, guys. It's on the brighter side, but it doesn't have any orange tones, I feel. Maybe a little bit of coral tones. What do you guys think? It's really, really pretty. It just reminds me of Ruby Woo. I feel Ruby Woo is such a unique shade that it is like a true red, but no matter how many reds I try, it doesn't look like Ruby Woo at all. You know, like that is a truly unique shade. It's like, it's a true gem. But this, when I tried it on and when it dried down, it truly reminded me of Ruby Woo. So yeah, that is Heartbreaker. So if you have deep tones, I don't think any of these four shades would actually you would actually find any problem with wearing these shades, because they do like flatter deeper skin tones beautifully and effortlessly. And so this is Heartbreaker, and this again is not streaky. It goes on easily. I had no problems with this at all, and this is such a pretty shade. And finally, let's move on to, oh god, I look like a joker. And this is Showgirl, and this is the like new shade. Just swatch it to you here. And this is like cranberry red. It's not vibrant, but it has like a pink tone to it, so that's why I'm saying a cranberry red. And it looks like it's very pigmented in the swatch. That's what I thought, but this is definitely a sheer shade. Now the reason it looks pigmented is because my lips are already stained from the previous darker shades. That's why it looks like it has like opaque application, but actually it is pretty sheer. Now I feel that this should be probably used as a top coat. I did try this as a top coat on top of the 3 shades that it came with. So yeah, and it did work well as a top coat. Now formulation wise, guys, I think this is kind of a unique formulation, because usually you know, very runny formulations, like liquidy runny formulations, are usually on the drier side. Like for example, the Kat Von D's tattoo, what's it called, liquid lipstick, lip tattoo, whatever. The Kat Von D's liquid lipstick is on the runny side. It's very liquidy, but it's very pigmented, but it is runny. But you know, it doesn't bleed or anything. It's not like that. It's a really good formulation, but that is on the drier side. But this Huda Beauty's liquid matte, it is on the liquidy side. It's runny. It's not thick or moussey at all, or it doesn't feel like cream, but it is on the comfortable side. That is definitely, I think, a unique kind of formulation, because comfortable liquid lipsticks such as Too Faced liquid lipsticks and then Smashbox's liquid lipsticks, both are on the moussey, very thick cream like kind of finish. And also MAC's liquid lipsticks, they are also on the thicker, moussier, creamier side. So they actually, it's crazy opaque, those liquid lipsticks, but they are also kind of heavy on the lips because they are so thick and like have the mousse like consistency. But so they are very comfortable, the Smashbox, the Too Faced, and the MAC's Retro Matte liquid lipstick. So these three have a very thick, heavy formulation and they are comfortable on the lips. But this Huda Beauty's liquid matte, it has a runny consistency, like a liquidy consistency, but yet it is still comfortable on the lips. So that's why I'm calling this a very unique formulation. Now, although they are runny, they have this opaqueness to it that it doesn't need a second coat at all. Now, I do have pigmented lips. I do have, in fact, hyperpigmentation here and there in my lips, and my top lip is more darker than the bottom lip, so there is like a differentiation in the color even in my lips. So but yet the opaqueness doesn't like it covers completely all my natural pigmentation of my lips, and it completely, you know, gives a good coat of the liquid lipstick on my lips. So although it's like runny, you'd think that it would be sheer, but it's not. It's completely opaque and it's still comfortable. So I think that is a good formulation. Now I had the formulation of the metallic, which is the Showgirl, is slightly different because it is sheer first of all, and it takes a while for it to dry down, I feel. These three also take a while. Let me show the swatch. The burgundy, the purple, and the red. These three also take a little while to dry down. As you can see, it does dry down, but there is tiny bit of transfer. You know, that's how like the comfortable moisturizing liquid lipsticks usually work. Like a MAC's liquid lipstick do transfer a tiny bit, so does the Too Faced liquid lipstick. Smashbox also transfers a tiny bit, and similarly the Huda Beauty also. There is a transfer, guys. I applied this so long ago, and there is still transfer, and this guy has not even dried down. Do you see the transfer, how much it is transferring? So I feel these three, the burgundy, the purple, and the red, it takes long for it to completely dry down, but it does dry down to no transfer, like a tiny bit of transfer. There is tiny bit of transfer. But the metallic liquid lipstick in what's it called, yeah, in Showgirl, I feel it doesn't like dry down at all, because no matter how long I wait, do you see it's still transferring in so much. I had a little bit of transfer in the little finger and then also here. So I don't think it dries down at all. But once I do a kiss test like this, maybe twice, after that there is no transfer. But it doesn't like completely dry down as a liquid matte lipstick should. So there's that to consider as well. And this does, it's not like a completely well blended, you know, a finely milled metallic liquid lipstick, this guy, because it does have like a chunky glitter in it, like actual glitter, and the glitter is not exactly the same color as the liquid lipstick, meaning it doesn't have like red or cranberry colored glitter. It has like silver and gold, I think, which kind of makes the glitter to stand out, and I personally do not like having chunky glitter in a lipstick like this. So I personally do not like this shade. I love the actual base shade, which is a cranberry red, but the chunky, it has chunky glitter, and you can definitely see it doesn't like have finely milled. The liquid lipstick itself is not metallic. It has like glitter in it sprinkled here and there, and you can definitely make it out when on your lips. Now, one other thing which I tried, as I told you guys earlier, is I tried using this, the metallic lipstick in Showgirl as a topper, as a lip topper on top of these three shades, the burgundy, the purple, and the red. Now I have to say, since this shade itself it's not completely opaque, but at the same time it's not sheer, so when I apply this on top of this, let me just show it to you on the swatch. Let me just apply it on the burgundy shade. It looks beautiful because it matches beautifully, so it transforms the burgundy shade into a metallic liquid lipstick. Now let me show it to you on the purple. Now when I do it on the purple, since it does have like a strong base pigment, but it's not completely opaque enough to be worn on its by itself, but it does have like a good pigment, right? So when you apply it over the purple color, the liquid lipstick, do you see it just completely covers it up, and it just looks like a cranberry shade. These two look very, very similar. So I don't think on top of these three it actually transforms the shade. In fact, it just gives like a cranberry look on top of all these three shades. Now let me just apply it on top of the red lipstick, and on top of the red lipstick again, do you see? So the top half of all these three swatches look very same, meaning this doesn't exactly transform any of these three liquid lipsticks when you apply the metallic liquid lipstick on top of this. Instead, it just gives you like a cranberry look. So that's why I don't like this shade, because to be worn by itself, it's not pigmented enough, and it doesn't dry down completely, number two. And then number three, when you add as a lip topper, it doesn't really transform or do anything. It just sits on top of the lipstick underneath and just looks like this shade. So when you apply this as a lip topper, it doesn't behave as a lip topper, or rather the liquid lipstick acts as a base. You know what I mean? It actually the lipstick that you wear underneath acts as like a base to amp up this sheer liquid lipstick. Instead, instead from a lip topper, you're expecting to amp up the liquid lipstick that you wear underneath. The purpose of using a lip topper is to amp up the lipstick underneath, not the other way around. So I feel it's not like doing its purpose as a lip topper, or rather you're using these liquid lipsticks as like a strong base. You know what I mean? So yeah, those are the three reasons why I do not like the new shade, which is called Showgirl. So hope that made sense. So in conclusion, these three shades, the burgundy, the purple, and the red, are pigmented, and they are comfortable, and they are also a very light formulation, but yet light runny consistency, but they do not bleed. They actually do last longer, if you ask me. But there is a slight transfer, as I showed you. It's not like transfer proof or anything. Now that it's dried down, do you see it doesn't transfer a lot, but it takes a while for these three shades, the burgundy, the purple, and the red, for these three shades to completely dry down. But the formulation is really good because it's very lightweight, but at the same time it is comfortable. But the only downside for this set is this metallic liquid lipstick, because it is sheer, but it's not completely sheer enough to act as a topper to transform the shades underneath. And it's not opaque enough to be worn on its. You can wear it on its own. It's not like it's streaky. It's not streaky at all. But so you can, of course, you wear it on its own, but it's not like going to give you an opaque coverage. And then secondly, it doesn't dry down completely. As I showed you guys, let's check if this is still transferring. I think my thumb is actually. Do you see it? It still has a little bit of transfer. So it doesn't dry down completely. It takes no, I don't think it doesn't dry down completely at all. You have to blot it out a little bit in order to remove the excess which hasn't dried down. So only after that it will completely become transfer proof. So it doesn't dry down completely. And then thirdly, you will have to, if you use this as a topper, it will not amp up the lipstick underneath, or it will not transfer and enhance the lipstick shade that you wear underneath, or rather it would just sit on top of it and completely cover it, and the lipstick underneath would act as a base to amp up this sheer shade and make it more opaque. So it wouldn't serve as a lip topper. In fact, you'd probably just use the lipstick underneath as a lip base. So yeah, that's my very long review on this very small set. Hope you guys found this video useful, and yeah, please give this video a thumbs up if you liked watching it, and please subscribe. Bye.